Good afternoon, everybody. I want to, first of all, thank you for joining us here today at City Hall. I am joined by City Solicitor Megan Bridges, who you will hear from in just a moment. I promised the citizens of Brockton that I would order an external independent investigation as to how the school budget was overspent for FY23. To that end, the city retained the law firm of Nystrom, Beckman, and Paris to conduct a comprehensive review of the situation. City Solicitor Megan Bridges was the point person on behalf of the city when dealing with the law firm. Today, as promised, I am releasing the full report with no redactions whatsoever of their independent investigation. I want the public to have an opportunity to review this very detailed and thorough document and to digest the contents. The law firm was provided unfettered access to all information available, both testimonial and documentary, regarding this issue. In fact, the report itself acknowledges that full access was provided by the City of Brockton. The investigators reviewed millions of pages of information and interviewed more than 30 witnesses, including myself. The report consists of over 180 pages and contains numerous findings and recommendations. We will be dealing with the findings in the coming months. What has happened over the past 13 months? Well, first of all, the budget process itself on the school side has been redesigned, but petition controls have been enacted, checks and balances of overseeing where the city CFO is working with the school CFO. The Munis system has eliminated the ability for any type of overrides by individuals. We have created a transportation steering committee, which includes myself, the superintendent of schools, the city CFO, the school CFO, the city council president, the vice chair of the school committee, and the city solicitor. Grants on the school side no longer have any deficits. The school and the city is still working with Open Architects Consulting to assist on financial planning and procedures. However, work must continue. A new process must be addressed. We need to update policies. We need to review payroll and pay codes. We need to review the collective bargaining agreements. We need to look at cost containment measures. An RFP was voted unanimously for transportation. It was called for by myself as chair of the school committee, and the 7 members of the school committee also voted to support that. The process is currently undergoing where a transportation audit for the school buses is underway. Recommendations in the report are plentiful, and you'll see them. I am here today as mayor recommending that the financial operations of the school department be merged with those of the city of Brockton as soon as possible. I make a pledge to work with the city councilors, all 11 of them, to have city ordinances amended to address this merger. The city will also, at my discretion and authorization, engage a CPA firm, a certified public accounting firm, to conduct periodic reviews of school department processes, protocols, and internal controls. This report was truly eye-opening. It was detailed, it was thorough, but it also put a spotlight on processes that are needed to be put in place. I support the following recommendations to ensure that a similar financial crisis never happens again in the city of Brockton. The school budget will be much more detailed and transparent. We will share financial reports that track actual spending to budget. I will humbly ask and support that the school committee members undergo annual budget and finance training. I will work with the school committee to make sure that all vendor and payroll warrants are approved. I, as mayor, will appoint an ombudsman to allow city and school employees, but also the general public members, to anonymously report any issues affecting the financial stability or the organizational health of the city of Brockton or Brockton Public Schools. We also will work together in collaboration as one Brockton to bridge the artificial divide between the two systems, the school department and the city. We will work collaboratively at all times on school finances. At this time, I'm going to ask City Solicitor Megan Bridges to say a few words. Thank you, Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. It has been an honor and a pleasure to facilitate this act of government transparency. The commissioning of this external independent investigation occurred to determine what happened, why did it happen, and how Brockton can ensure that it does not happen again. As the mayor introduced, Nystrom, Beckman Paris reviewed and analyzed millions of pages of information and extensive financial data. To assist, the law firm engaged the national forensic accounting firm, Baker Tilly, to conduct an analysis of munis and budget information. At their core, the areas of overspending were caused by structural failures, a lack of sound budgeting and financial analysis, a failure to track spending relative to the budget, and leadership miscues throughout the school department and the city. At every level of leadership, Massachusetts law imposes duties and responsibilities on certain individuals to develop a balanced budget and monitor spending. Accordingly, my office is forwarding a copy of the report to the Public Corruption Division of the Attorney General's Office and the Office of the Inspector General. The report speaks for itself. Its factual findings, its conclusions, they're thorough and detailed. It's external and unbiased, it's independent, and the facts uncovered are self-supporting in its conclusions. Thank you. You may find a copy of the report on the City of Brockton website after the conclusion of this.
Thank you, Solicitor Bridges. I also just want to make it clear that we will be taking appropriate and aggressive actions to address the findings as detailed in the report. I'll be working with my fellow colleagues on the school committee. I'll also be working with the interim superintendent, Dr. Tihiliani. We will continue to follow the recommendations as outlined in the report. They will be beneficial to the City of Brockton and Brockton Public Schools. I also want to take a moment to thank the citizens of the City of Champions for their patience. I look forward to continuing to work with the City Council and the school committee. All of us are elected to serve as fiduciary agents on behalf of the citizens of Brockton, 106,000 residents. We will be moving forward in a fiscally responsible manner. We will take all necessary steps so we will never, ever, ever again find ourselves in this dire position. I also want to thank Lieutenant Governor and the Governor. I want to thank Secretary Gorkowitz and Tutwiler. I want to thank DESE and DOR that have worked with us over the last 13 months. We have more work to do, but we will continue to work together for the benefit of the City of Brockton. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. And as of 12 o'clock, again, as the solicitor said, the report is available on the City website. Thank you very much.